What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be playing some Thralls. Got a little bit of some good news with a little bit of a caveat, right? So right here we have the Masters leaderboard, and we are first on the leaderboard in Masters in North America. So very proud of that achievement, very happy about it at the time of recording. But with that being said, today we're going to be playing on a Smurf because I am not trying to risk this current rank 1 status. So these games today are going to be in gold, hoping to, raise this account's level a little bit so we can get some more higher tier gameplay. But we're going to be playing Thralls. This is the deck I used to climb to Diamond on my main account. So I figured it'd be a deck that we could kind of go through. I could give some insight on as to some of the ways to play it. I'm definitely not like a Thrall master. I got this list, by the way. We'll go ahead and just jump right into it. From Cameron Hanzo. If you guys don't know him, he is, I would say, definitely the best Thralls player, and has spent more than enough time to refine this deck and kind of play it, and he's exceptional on it. So the main idea with this deck, I'm sure you guys are mainly familiar with it, is you get a Thrall from either Lissandra, just the normal frozen Thrall, right? Or we have 2 copies of Succumb to the Cold. Are our Thrall generators. So you try to look for one of those. One of Inquisitor also does generate a Thrall, but normally turn 5's a little late. You're normally looking to generate a Thrall from one of those other sources, and you could advance the countdown with Curator, Time in a Bottle, Imagine Possibilities, and you have Promising Future to potentially double the Thrall count. So when it pops, you'll get 2, or Taliyah will also duplicate the Thrall. And also, when you play a bunch of landmarks with like Ravine and Lissandra Thralls, just as you're like going through that, if you level Taliyah, she is quite a threat, especially when they already need to have blockers committed for the overwhelm units. Taliyah can sneak in quite a bit of damage, be quite a threat. We run 2 of Clockhand, which will advance them all the way to 0 if it goes that late in the game, or if you need to redevelop a Thrall later on. Very good option. We also run some removal spells. 2 of Ice Shard, very good into aggro. Fast speed removal is just really good because our other removal is slow speed avalanche we have, which is good because it's like an immediate effect, right? So pretty much the way I would say you use these spells generally is Blighted Ravine. Normally you can use it to stop your opponent's development for an entire round pretty much, because most of the time they don't want to develop units into the Blighted Ravine. So if you need to just buy like a turn or something for like a countdown to go into effect or of that nature, you play a Ravine, it kind of just kills their turn. As it mainly on your offensive turns, because on their offensive turns they can still get attacks and it doesn't really deal with the damage. That's when like an avalanche I feel like is a little bit better. Run 3 of Tavern Keepers as our only heal in the deck, but tends to be more than enough. We have 3 Sisters, very versatile. You can use it to entomb a blocker on a Thrall, which is something I love to do. You could find Fury of the North to keep something alive, or to push a little bit more damage, and then you can also go for Flash Freeze if they're going in for like a big Poppy swing or something like that. Then the Succumb to the Cold, just freeze, but the fact that it generates a Thrall is crucial in certain hands. In a hand where you can't find your other Thralls, just having this, sometimes you might have to use it in a tricky spot, like when they're not attacking or something. Time in a Bottle is also very good because it has Predict as well. So a lot of times you can time in a bottle into a Promising Future or Taliyah, whatever you're kind of looking for at the time. Very good card. And Lissandra, when she's leveled up, is just super powerful, creating Ice Shards every round. And Tough Nexus is so hard to get through. A lot of times, even in aggro matchups, you're able to get that Tough Nexus when you're at a lower HP point. Just pushing like 3 to 4 damage could now become like a huge hurdle. It essentially like doubles your HP, even more so because each attack just does so much less. The deck is very strong. Ironically enough, I would say I don't necessarily, it depends what you're running into. It kind of struggles with Lurk, so if you guys are running into a lot of Lurk, be prepared for that. But it's just such a powerful win con and something that's so hard to deal with when it gets going that it can make up for bad matchups a lot of the times, and you can still swing wins. The deck's super cool. I had a lot of fun climbing to Diamond with this, so recommend you guys give this one a shot. But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the gameplay. Again, these games are in gold. Sorry, just had to hit rank 1 like that, but we'll be we'll be looking to get some more, you know, no offense to gold players, some more competitive games in the future. Appreciate everybody for checking out the video. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, helps out a lot. Yeah, and I appreciate all the feedback. I got a lot of nice comments on the last video. I'm definitely looking to do some more stuff like that in the future. If you guys have any decks that you guys want to get some breakdowns on, either from me or like I did in the last video, I could definitely reach out to some people and get some of the, like, quote-unquote masters of certain decks to just hop in and give some insight. Appreciate everybody as always, and until the next video, peace out. Okay, we got Sedge GP, which, I mean, if they get their chance online, it could be a little tough. I'm gonna keep Succumb to the Cold, because if we don't find a Thrall otherwise, yeah, we want to have something. This is not ideal. His hand's kind of bad. Taliyah kind of helps it, obviously. I mean, it's passable. It's serviceable. We're gonna have to burn a freeze early. It's a little awkward. We almost wish he was attacking on odds, because on turn 3, this would be when we want to play this. And we just hope we draw into something else before then. We don't have to do the super susness of just freezing them.
I never.
On our attack. Like, once we do that, though, we have some good ways, like double curator. We'll get this thing going very quickly into just straight turn 5 copy.
Finger on the trigger.
But that's the thing in this spot. We actually just have to use it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
We're just doing this right. I could even swing if I want this to block there, but depends. Like, if he has Jagged Butcher or something, that could be awkward. Don't have like an avalanche or anything, so that's very unfortunate, because this is the most avalancheable board I've ever seen. Sad. It's not biting, so gonna take some damage. Is what it is. We just see what we get off of here. Definitely take a promising future. I don't even know if it's a definitely. This is putting myself at risk for sure by doing that.
You don't want to cross me.
I think it's just the avalanche, right? And we're promising future this next round into a Taliyah if we can not take too much damage here. Gangplank obviously creates some problems for us.
There's plenty of killing left.
That's fine. Okay.
We know the value of coin.
Okay, we are so low, but this is our popping off turn. And if he doesn't play Sejuani, like, we just win. We just win these.
Safety will cost you.
Moment of truth, I swear. 4 Thralls. Leah's not doing anything, just another blocker. And we even have a buff with 3 sisters, potentially. Whatever. That is fine. Always just swing the big boys. No quadruple warning shot, right? Please, hopefully. I wouldn't even be surprised if it's close to it. That's sometimes the way this thing rolls. Alright. Easy game. We got him, boys. That was super scuffed, but hey, 4 Thralls, turn 7. It'll get the job done even then. Oh, it's crazy. So, ironically enough, this is not the best matchup, which has this deck in a weird place right now. Turn 4 is my attack turn. So I can just drop a Ravine then. I think I do keep the Ravine and we look for... We need some sense of inevitability. We found Lissandra. We have a little bit of an advance and an Ice Shard. Pretty decent hand to make up ground because we're going to take some hits first couple turns. And it's kind of just play out themselves. Yeah, the Lissandra can just block the Chronomancer and put it into range of Ravine. It's giving us some hits.
It can be undone.
So next round we're gonna open with a time in a bottle, and just burst past just to maybe see if we can get him to play a unit or whatever else. Just gotta give people an opportunity to be bad, right? Another time in a bottle. Avalanche is pretty... I don't know if it's good. I think this is just a skip. Plays another unit, and that's a juicy Ravine right there, let me tell you. Hack, so this might just be like a fish, a piranha. I don't even know if that's worth for him. The question here is, do I take the damage or not? I think I don't block this just because, like, Lissandra is inevitably going to be, like, just another blocker. And as Lord goes, like, they just deal more damage, right? I'm going to predict first, just see if I can get a double. I mean, it's not a double, but... I mean, it is. It's just like I wouldn't be able to get it next round. Question here is, do I freeze this? I feel like I saved the freeze for now. We'll get some card draw. And it also, you know, helps the level up there. So this freeze will level her. Ooh, that is... It doesn't really matter, though. No, it does, because it's this round. This is so tricky. I think this has to be right. Like, missing out on an attack with the double Thralls is gonna suck if I were to go that way. If he blocks this here, that's just great for us. So we always just, I think, just full swing, right? He lets us get so much damage. That is fantastic. And we could just completely, like, rock his Rek'Sai when he plays it by using the freeze. Send it back to the deck, right? Double avalanche. Spicy.
Gently, gently.
Just let him develop more into this. I wanted to see if maybe he played another unit that wasn't Rek'Sai, right? We freeze this, we clear his units. This will level Taliyah if I copy it. And if he doesn't play anything here... I don't know if this damage ever matters. On the Thrall, I mean.
Kill.
I don't think we block that. So we just get punished by Pike if I open. And if I develop, we don't beat Pike per se, but it is super strong. I think we just do this and see. No Pike, easy game. Kind of just walked our way right through that one. It helps when they develop into avalanches and ravines and stuff like that. Clean. So this is like favorable for Thralls by a good margin if we could just find what we're looking for. I'm gonna greed this one. Last time I kept this Succumb to the Cold. I just want to find a cleaner line. Lissandra's definitely that. I feel like this is a matchup where it's a little bit more flexible for us to, like, we're not as pressed to find it.
Shroud the world in wings.
There's a consideration to just like avalanche immediately next round and just stop the Shyvana from coming down. But I think more often than not, that's not worth.
Dragon blood.
We're just gonna time in a bottle, see if we can find a promising future. We did not. This is a skip. Hopefully, we can find it natural, right? This freeze does just become like another Thrall. Yeah, I think I definitely just freeze the Screeching Dragon this round.
Break them.
We're just gonna put the pressure of the Draklorn being down. He has to have like concerted exactly or sharp sight single to stop this.
Smoke, ash, and dragon fire.
I could have attacked there actually. Might not have been too bad. Go ahead and see if we can swing a Lissandra level up here. In front. So he has 2 challengers, which is pretty tough for us. Trying to think of like what's more valuable right now, and it's like this would go to 1 actually, so I think I do. I think I just saved Lissandra. The mana doesn't work out that way though. Even if I let them both die, Avalanche won't kill?
The ice is melting.
Super interesting.
Witness my true power.
This might be a little bit of a throw. It's 10 mana play exactly. No more discounted dragons for him, except for the Eclipse. So I guess it really is still discounted. A Soul can't come down this turn if one of these dies, even if he saves it, because then he reduces his mana. I don't know why that matters to do there, but okay. I guess he's just trying to clear my board. He thinks I don't got a plan.
Point the way, and I'll make the way.
We were forged in Dragonfire.
Only one of these trade, the other one lives. They might just block one. So this gives us a potential, like, if we can survive. The thing is the spell that he gets from Shyvana, but if I could go for an Entomb type of line, that'd be super sick. He developed here, Avalanche is cracked. Yeah, living sounds good to me.
There is nothing like that pain.
Like right now his strafing strike just isn't the best. These are dragons. One of these is probably a soul, I think. I'm not totally sure. White Flame? That doesn't kill this. Yep, we just go all in right here. If he doesn't have a combat spell, we good. That's super funny because it doesn't kill also. And the fact that he pre-committed a blocker, he should have committed a different blocker, I think. Yeah, that's lethal if he doesn't have a buff now. Let's see, one time for the one time, come on. Easy game right there. That was great. We saved it, didn't use the freeze for no purpose, right? And we got there. That was nice. Thank goodness he blocked with the Shyvana though. That definitely helped us just get there.